You might not think twice about the vegetables sitting in your kitchen, but what if I told you that some of them could be silently working against your health? Especially as we get older, our bodies respond differently to certain foods. And believe it or not, a few common vegetables, yes, the ones you've probably been eating for years, could be quietly weakening your legs, slowing your mind, and making your body more prone to injury without you even noticing. The right vegetables, the ones we'll talk about today, can actually do the opposite. They can boost your circulation, sharpen your memory, protect your vision, and even help you stay steady on your feet. So today, I want to share with you 3 vegetables you should eat every single day, and 3 that you should avoid eating too much, especially if you want to stay mobile, alert, and independent in your golden years. Now, before we jump in, I'd love to know, where are you tuning in from? Comment below and share your city. I always enjoy hearing from you. And don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more tips like these. Trust me, you don't want to miss what's coming up next. 1. Broccoli. Now, I know some folks turn up their noses at it, maybe remembering it from overcooked dinners in the past. But broccoli, when prepared the right way, is not just another green on your plate. It's one of nature's best tools for helping your body stay strong, especially after the age of 65. Why is broccoli so important? Because it's packed with a natural compound called sulforaphane. That's a big word, but here's what it means for you. It helps reduce the type of inflammation that wears down your body over time. And this inflammation isn't always something you can feel right away. It quietly affects your joints, your blood vessels, and even your memory. Sulforaphane helps clean out harmful substances in your body and boosts your natural defenses. It's like giving your body a shield every time you eat it. But that's not all. Broccoli is also loaded with vitamin K, calcium, and antioxidants, nutrients your body needs more than ever as you age. After 65, our bones naturally start to thin out. That means even a small fall can lead to a serious fracture. Broccoli helps keep your bones dense and your arteries clear. So in a way, it protects both your strength and your heart at the same time. What makes broccoli even more valuable is its effect on circulation. You know that heavy feeling some people get in their legs, or how your feet sometimes feel cold or tingly? That's often due to poor blood flow. Broccoli actually supports healthy circulation, which means your legs and feet get the oxygen and nutrients they need to keep you steady on your feet. That's key for avoiding falls and staying mobile. Now, here's the trick: don't boil it into mush. Overcooking kills most of the good stuff. Instead, steam it lightly for a few minutes. You want it to stay bright green and just a little firm. That's when it's at its best, nutrient-rich and easy to digest. 2. Spinach. Now let's talk about spinach, a leafy green that most of us have seen on the dinner table at some point, but maybe haven't fully appreciated. It's not flashy, and it doesn't have a strong taste like some vegetables do. But don't let its gentle appearance fool you. Spinach is one of the most powerful foods you can add to your plate, especially as you get older. What makes spinach so special? For starters, it's packed with something called natural nitrates. These help improve your blood flow, especially to your muscles and brain. And that's a big deal. Why? Because as we age, our circulation tends to slow down. That means less oxygen and fewer nutrients reaching the parts of our body that need them most. Poor circulation can lead to tired legs, slower thinking, and even balance issues. But spinach helps open up those blood vessels, keeping everything moving the way it should. With better circulation, your muscles feel stronger, your steps feel steadier, and your brain feels clearer. It's like giving your entire body a little tune-up every day. That's not all. Spinach is rich in lutein and folate, 2 nutrients that your brain loves. Lutein helps keep your memory sharp and supports your ability to focus. Folate is essential for your mood and energy levels. In fact, research shows that seniors who eat more lutein-rich foods like spinach tend to perform better on memory tests. And really, Who wouldn't want to stay mentally sharp and alert as the years go on? Spinach also plays a quiet but important role in protecting your eyesight. It helps guard against age-related macular degeneration, which is one of the top causes of vision loss in people over 65. Good vision is more than just seeing clearly, it's about staying independent, feeling confident behind the wheel, and recognizing the faces of your loved ones. Now, here's the key: don't overcook it. Lightly sautéing spinach or tossing it into a smoothie keeps the nutrients intact and makes it easier for your body to absorb. If you boil it down to mush, most of the good stuff disappears. 3. Carrots. Most of us have been eating them since childhood. Crunchy, a little sweet, and always easy to add to a meal. But what many people don't realize is that carrots are much more than a simple snack. They're one of the most valuable vegetables you can eat in your later years. Carrots are packed with beta-carotene, which your body turns into vitamin A. And vitamin A is essential for healthy vision. As we get older, our eyes naturally become more sensitive. Maybe you've noticed it getting harder to see at night, or read small print, or recognize faces from a distance. Carrots help protect your eyes from this decline. In fact, regular carrot intake is linked to a lower risk of age-related macular degeneration, a leading cause of vision loss in people over 65. But good eyesight is only part of the story. Carrots also support your balance and coordination, two things that are often taken for granted until they start to slip. The antioxidants in carrots help keep the nerves and small blood vessels working properly, especially the ones that send signals from your brain to your legs and feet. That means fewer missteps, better reflexes, and more confidence when walking. And then there's your heart and metabolism. Carrots are high in fiber and low in calories, which makes them excellent for managing blood sugar and cholesterol. You might be surprised to learn that stable blood sugar isn't just about avoiding diabetes, it's also about keeping your nerves and circulation healthy. That's especially important for preventing leg pain, foot numbness, and slow-healing wounds. Best of all, carrots are easy to enjoy. You can eat them raw, shred them into a salad, steam them lightly, or even blend them into a smoothie. Just try to keep them close to their natural state. When you deep fry them or load them up with butter and sugar, you lose the very benefits they're meant to give. We've now covered the 3 vegetables that support your health. Now let's talk about the ones you should avoid to protect your strength and mobility. 1. Eggplant. Now, let's shift gears and talk about some vegetables that may look harmless, but could quietly be working against your health, starting with eggplant. It might surprise you to hear this, especially since eggplant is often praised for being low in calories and high in fiber. But the truth is, for older adults, eggplant can pose more risks than benefits. The issue lies in a natural compound found in eggplant called solanine. Solanine is part of the plant's natural defense system, it's what protects it from pests in the wild. But in the human body, especially in people over 65, solanine can be irritating. It has been linked to inflammation, particularly in the joints, muscles, and connective tissues. For someone already dealing with arthritis, stiffness, or leg pain, this can quietly make things worse. You might not feel it immediately. It doesn't always cause a dramatic reaction. But over time, if you're eating eggplant regularly, that slow buildup of inflammation can start to affect your mobility. Your legs might feel weaker. Your balance could become less steady. You might start noticing more discomfort when walking, or more fatigue after standing for a while. And let's not forget the emotional impact. When your body doesn't move the way it used to, it can be frustrating. Losing the ability to take a walk outside, or having to think twice before climbing stairs, these are changes that can affect how you feel about your independence. No one wants that, especially when it can be avoided with simple changes to your diet. Now, you might wonder if cooking helps. Unfortunately, cooking eggplant, whether you grill it, roast it, or stew it, doesn't fully eliminate the solanine. So even if it tastes great, the potential risk stays. For older adults whose bodies are naturally less resistant to inflammation, that's a concern you can't ignore. Of course, not everyone will react to eggplant the same way. But if you already deal with joint pain, nerve sensitivity, or balance problems, it's a vegetable you might want to skip. There are plenty of safer options out there that support strength instead of quietly draining it. So, while eggplant may look healthy on the surface, it could be a hidden reason why your legs aren't feeling as strong as they used to. 2. Green bell peppers. They're bright, crunchy, and show up in everything from stir-fries to salads. Many people consider them a healthy choice. But for older adults, green peppers may carry a hidden downside that's worth paying attention to. Green bell peppers belong to a group of vegetables called nightshades, which also includes eggplant and white potatoes. These vegetables contain substances known as lectins, complex plant proteins that can irritate the lining of your digestive system and interfere with nutrient absorption. For seniors, whose digestion naturally slows down and becomes more sensitive with age, lectins can trigger problems like chronic low-grade inflammation. And the thing is, this kind of inflammation often doesn't scream for attention, it creeps in quietly. What does that mean for your body? Over time, this slow-burning inflammation can affect your joints, blood vessels, and nerves, especially in your legs and feet. You might notice your ankles feeling a bit stiff in the morning, or maybe a tingling in your toes that wasn't there before. Perhaps you felt a little more unsteady on your feet but couldn't figure out why. These could be subtle signs of inflammation interfering with your circulation and muscle response. Green bell peppers might look like a fresh, healthy choice, but for many seniors, they could be silently feeding the very issues you're trying to prevent: mobility problems, leg weakness, and even balance difficulties. It's one of those foods that appears innocent but may be quietly working against your body. To make matters more frustrating, green peppers don't offer the same benefits as their red, orange, or yellow versions. Those are fully ripened and contain higher levels of antioxidants, which help fight off aging and inflammation. So if you enjoy bell peppers, you don't have to give them up entirely, just consider switching to the colorful ones instead. And while cooking can slightly reduce the lectin content, for seniors with arthritis, digestive issues, or nerve sensitivity, the safer choice might be to limit or avoid green peppers altogether. 3. White potatoes. Whether they're mashed, baked, fried, or turned into hash browns, potatoes are a classic comfort food in American homes. They remind us of holidays, family dinners, and simple, satisfying meals. But here's the truth: as comforting as they may be, white potatoes could be quietly undermining your health, especially after 65. The main issue with white potatoes is how they affect your blood sugar. They're packed with simple carbohydrates, which break down quickly and cause a rapid spike in your glucose levels. At first, that might just feel like a little burst of energy, but over time, repeated spikes take a toll. They trigger inflammation, especially in small blood vessels that serve your legs, feet, and even your brain. For seniors, this can lead to poor circulation, numbness, tingling, and slower healing. Maybe you've noticed that small cuts take longer to recover, or that your feet sometimes feel cold even when the room is warm. That's often a sign your blood isn't moving as well as it should. And when blood flow is poor, your muscles don't get the support they need to stay strong and balanced. But that's not the only problem. Foods with a high glycemic index, like white potatoes, can contribute to artery stiffening, also known as arteriosclerosis. This reduces flexibility in your blood vessels, limits oxygen delivery, and increases your risk of falls, fatigue, and long-term mobility problems. Over time, you may find it harder to walk without getting tired or feel more off balance than you used to. To make matters worse, white potatoes are often paired with butter, cream, and salt, all of which add more strain on the heart, especially for those managing high blood pressure or cholesterol. Unlike colorful vegetables like carrots or sweet potatoes, white potatoes offer very little antioxidant protection, which means they don't help slow down aging at the cellular level. Now, does this mean you can never have potatoes again? Not necessarily. But consider switching to more nutrient-dense options like sweet potatoes, which digest more slowly and offer vitamins that support your eyes, brain, and muscles. When it comes to aging well, every small choice counts. Swapping out white potatoes for a better option could mean stronger steps, steadier balance, and more energy to enjoy your life fully. As we move through the later chapters of life, one thing becomes crystal clear: our daily choices carry more weight than ever before. Staying healthy and independent isn't about doing something extreme or chasing after the next big fix. It's about small, consistent steps, like choosing the right foods for your body and knowing which ones quietly work against it. Today, we've talked about 3 vegetables that support your strength, your memory, your balance: broccoli, spinach, and carrots. These are more than just healthy sides. They're silent supporters of your freedom to move, to think clearly, and to keep living on your own terms. And we've also uncovered 3 vegetables: eggplant, green bell peppers, and white potatoes, that might seem harmless, even healthy, but can slowly erode the very things that keep you strong. They don't cause big warning signs. No loud alarms. Just slow, subtle changes that can impact your ability to walk confidently, stay steady, and feel good in your own body. So now, I'd love to hear from you. Take a moment to think, what's one small change you're ready to make after watching this video? Share it in the comments below. Your words might inspire someone else who's on the same path. And if this video helped you in any way, please type 1 in the comments. If not, feel free to type 0, your feedback helps us make these videos better for you. Thank you for being here, for caring about your health, and for giving yourself the gift of knowledge. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe so you never miss another video made just for you. Here's to strength, clarity, and joyful steps, every day you move forward.